He weighed over 400 pounds and looked like he belonged at a buffet, not a boxing ring. Nobody took him seriously, not the promoters, not the fighter, laughed at his size, until he started dropping everyone. This is the story of Eric Butterbean Esch. The year is 1991. Eric Esch is a 23-year-old factory worker from Jasper, Alabama. No boxing experience, no athletic background, just a man who clocked in at dawn, clocked out at dusk, and went home to his wife and kids. His body? Let's just say it was shaped like a perfect sphere. Then his co-workers convinced him to enter a local Toughman contest, a tournament where bar regulars and weekend warriors beat the hell out of each other for prize money. There was just one problem. Eric weighed over 420 pounds. The super heavyweight limit was 400, so he went on a diet. For 2 weeks straight, he ate nothing but chicken breasts and butter beans. The butter beans stuck, not just to his ribs, but as his new name. Butterbean was born. Lacing up gloves for the first time, wearing patriotic shorts, the nearly spherical man from Alabama discovered something terrifying about himself. He could knock people unconscious with a single punch. Defense? He didn't bother with it. Why waste calories dodging when you could just walk forward and end fights? His strategy was simple. Absorb whatever they threw, close the distance, and detonate. 5 Toughman world titles. Later, with 36 knockouts in just 94 fights, Butterbean caught the eye of legendary promoter Bob Arum. Arum saw something special. He also saw the obvious. A 400-pound man wasn't going the distance in 12-round fights. So all of Butterbean's professional bouts were limited to 4 rounds. The king of the 4-rounders was about to terrorize professional boxing. When Butterbean burst onto the pro scene, critics laughed. A fat guy in American flag shorts? This had to be a joke. Then the knockouts started piling up. His right hand landed like a cargo ship crashing into a dock. Opponents who tried to box him from the outside got walked down. Those who tried to brawl got flattened. Ed White had a massive reach advantage. Didn't matter. Butterbean's hooks found the target anyway, sending White diving over the ropes and out of the ring entirely. One fight, he accidentally knocked out the referee. His opponent was so terrified of suffering the same fate that he refused to continue. When asked about it after the fight, Butterbean shrugged. He just got in the way, just like Toughman. Somebody gets in the way and they go down. Within 1 year, he racked up 15 consecutive victories, 10 by knockout. Madison Square Garden came calling. But Butterbean wasn't just a fighter, he became a phenomenon. Despite never holding a major world title, his fame rivaled decorated champions. He appeared on late-night talk shows. He starred in commercials. He graced the cover of EA Sports' Toughman Contest video game. And then came Jackass. Johnny Knoxville, the man who made a career out of getting hurt, agreed to box Butterbean in the middle of a shopping mall. For real. Full force. It lasted about 30 seconds. Knoxville hit the canvas so hard the stunned shoppers didn't know whether to call security or an ambulance. When he came to, his only words were, "Is Butterbean okay?" The man had just been knocked into another dimension, and his first concern was whether the guy who did it was all right. That's the effect Butterbean had on people. But the professional fighting world still didn't take him seriously.
He's got his mouth open. Good left hook by Butterbean.
Boxing purists called him a circus act. They said he only fought tomato cans. They demanded he prove himself against real competition. So Butterbean called out Peter McNeely, the man crazy enough to charge at a freshly released Mike Tyson. McNeely had 34 knockouts on his record. He was a legitimate professional. Butterbean walked through him in under 3 minutes, sent his teeth flying into the crowd as souvenirs.
He's a real fighter. He fights good 4-round fights. And that's official rules. I'll tell you something. Between the two guys, they have 89 wins, and neither of them have fought a live fight. There's two built-up fighters. Pounds lighter than Butterbean. He drinks or eats a little too much. Didn't die in a train of life. There's a lot of electricity in the air tonight. This with the right. McNeely ready to go.
After the fight, someone asked where he wanted to go next. His answer shocked the boxing world. "I want Mike Tyson. 4 rounds, 10 rounds. Gonna be just like this." He's too stupid to run. He'll stand up and get knocked out. Tyson never responded, but Butterbean wasn't done evolving. At 70 professional boxing matches deep, he signed up to fight the legendary Larry Holmes, a 10-round contest against a man who had stopped Muhammad Ali. For the first time, Butterbean went the full distance, 30 minutes of combat. He didn't win, but he proved every doubter wrong. The fat man could go the distance. Then he got bored with boxing. In 2003, K1, the world's premier kickboxing organization, came calling. Butterbean had never thrown a kick in his life. His first opponent lasted 40 seconds. He went 2-3 against legitimate kickboxers, eating leg kicks he'd never trained to check. But he kept coming. He always kept coming. MMA was next. At 37 years old, the 400-pound Butterbean transitioned to mixed martial arts. He fought in Pride FC. He broke an opponent's elbow with his head. When asked about it afterward, Butterbean laughed. Got a hard head, like a bowling ball. By the time he finally retired at 47, his combined record across boxing, kickboxing, and MMA stood at 97-24 with 68 knockouts. But retirement nearly killed him. Without competition, Butterbean's weight exploded past 485 pounds. Combined with old injuries, he ended up in a wheelchair. Doctors gave him years to live, maybe less. Then Diamond Dallas Page showed up. The former wrestler put Butterbean on a reality show called Change or Die. 3 months of diet, therapy, and agonizing rehabilitation later, Eric saw 300 pounds on a scale for the first time in 30 years. He underwent hip surgery. He learned to walk again. Today, 58-year-old Eric Esch lives in Jasper, Alabama with his family. He spends most of his time with his grandkids. But here's the thing. His recovery sparked something, a desire that never fully died. Butterbean has talked about returning to boxing. At 58, after everything, after the wheelchair, after nearly dying, they laughed at his size in 1991. They stopped laughing when he started dropping everyone. And if Butterbean steps back into that ring one more time, something tells me nobody will be laughing then either.